Hello! It's a nice little intro sequence right there. But we should probably get started. Hello, Jared. So, good news. I did, in fact, get the latest, patch. So, everything should be okay now. And speaking of, I believe, yes, okay. I made some save states of some of the things in the previous chapters that we missed right here. So because chapter 2 kind of didn't work properly, it was a bit of a bug, we never got Ronan. So this is him right now. As you can see, he's mostly the same, honestly. He did get a bit of a buff to most of his stats, really tiny buffs, like 1 or 2 points in most of his stats, which is still good. Yeah, Ronan has no longer been erased from existence, so that's good. Ronan's mostly the same, as I said. He's got slight buffs to his stats. He still has E rank, I guess because they wanted to give Tanya something over him. But he does still have his 7 movement, so he does have that going for him, which is really nice. Also, these two have a talk conversation that we missed, so we're just gonna show that off right now. Hey, you're that new kid from the village, Ronan, right? Hmm? Oh, yeah, Huh? What is it? Is there something on my face? Oh, no, nothing like that, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just getting used to this. I don't expect others to be so welcoming is all. Well, no need to get flustered. We're a pretty small group anyway. My name's Tanya. You look like you're pretty good with a bow. Really? I don't think I'm anything special. I really just use it for hunting. Hey, it's still something. I grew up with my dad's bandit crew up on Mount Drake, and I've always wanted to do some hand-to-hand combat since I was a kid. You? Close combat? I can't even imagine handling a sword without losing my hand in the process. Yeah, I was real earnest about it, but my dad never let me even touch an axe. He always says it's too dangerous for me. He worries too much. Well, that's why he's your father. What's a parent if they don't keep on top of their child every now and again? I think you should cherish that, Tanya. At least a little, right? Maybe you're right. Well, then you're really great to talk to. It's nice to be able to talk to someone like we're equals. Honestly, I don't experience it too much. Is that so? I was just trying to be polite. Well, anyway, I'm glad I could help. Yeah, I do feel better now. I want to make this a regular thing, Ronan. Promise you'll stick around? Sure. I will be around, I promise. That's nice. Conversation between the two archers. It is really nice that they gave I think Ronan's weapon rank is pretty much the same. I think I just had him fight something in this chapter. That's why he has 32. And it's also really nice how they gave Tanya D rank bows, because it's just so unfair to this poor girl. You get her in chapter 1 as your first archer, and then chapter 2 you immediately get another archer, but he has 1 more movement. That's just so mean. Okay, but now that we've done that, do this. Go right here. This is the end of chapter 2, so we're going to be playing 2X because we weren't able to play it last time, so we're going to be showing off that chapter now. Neither do I. I take it you're headed to the Corsair Isles to nip this pirate threat in the bud? Is there something you need from... Okay. Indeed, if we leave them be, it's only a matter of time until the scum attack is again. Besides, I hear they're also keeping a cleric captive there. I see. In that case, allow me to be your navigator. I will guide you to the Isles. What? Why would the priests know the way to the Corsair Isles? This old man has many surprises left in him yet, I'll tell you that much. Still, the decision is yours. So we're going to be playing this now. Taking in August as an advisor, Leaf pledges to finally take the fight to Leaf's... Actually, you know what? I can just, Well, no, it doesn't matter. Leaf pledges to finally take the fight to Leaf's pirate strongholds, the Corsair Isles. Okay, really. The villagers of Iz graciously offered up boats to see their saviors to their new destination. However, by the time they arrived, it was already day's end. Chapter 2X, the Corsair Isles. He might have started at 30. There are a lot of characters that do start out partway through their current weapon rank, so he might have started that. I shouldn't have to say this, Livis, but don't you dare lay a hand on the cleric. Oh, right, got it. You could stand to give me the time of day, Safi. Safi? Let's go Safi. We both know I could get anything you want. Just go along with me, yeah? I have given my word to see Lady Linonen's hopes realized. Unless you wish to join us in fighting for Tara, I will not falter. Take up arms against the Empire. May as well stand on the shore and try to push the tide back. Perhaps it sounds impossible, but the alternative is to do nothing, as innocent children are ritually slaughtered. No matter the cost, no one with a drop of humanity could stand by and allow this to continue. We're not naive. Everyone knows the risks. We know we'll likely die, but this isn't just about us. This is bigger than one city or one society. This is about resisting the grip of damnation itself. Loptus beckons Livis. The world hurtles ever closer towards his jaws. Tara is the only place in Yggdrasil still in dispute, but where will you be when history is written? Well, Look, you're out to fulfill your lady's hopes, right? If I say yes, will you fulfill one of my own hopes? If it is within my power, I will. It's a deal. I'll talk to my boys and make sure everyone is on board. Just don't forget our little arrangement. Very well. Of all the rotten luck, we had to land right as it was getting dark. Oh boy, Thracia fog. This is fun. The timing isn't ideal, granted, but with a torch in hand, your men will be able to see a ways ahead. I don't believe we have any flint or tinder handy. What are our chances without torches? Your men won't be totally blind, but they'll barely be able to see in front of them. Still, I imagine you can find a spare torch or two lying around somewhere. But let's get moving. There's no time to waste. And with that, let's start the chapter off. We gotta deal with Thracia fog. Just this big, black void of nothingness. You know, I do actually like this chapter, but you know, a lot of Thracia's Fog of War maps, especially playing them blind, they're real nasty. I definitely don't think it's too bad of that thing that they toned it down a bit in future games. Like, just being able to actually see the terrain, even if you can't see enemies, really does help a lot more than you'd think. Well, I'll just huddle up onto this little sandbar here. I'm just gonna go through this real quickly, because I actually do have a save from chapter 3, so we're just gonna beat this chapter, and then go back to where I was in chapter 3. So we'll just beat this real quick, like. Look at that, Ronan's gets to move again. Ronan has like 3 movement stars, right? So he actually ends up happening to him a lot. Tech limitations, maybe. Boss, you really mean to make for Tara? I'm going pale just thinking about fighting the Empire. I mean, we might as well just jab a knife in our necks now and save everyone some time. I know, I'm just leading her on. Gotta get my foot in the door if that lasts. And just who does Shiva think he is? Shiva think he is, talking to me like that. Did that cutthroat sellsword grow a conscience when nobody was looking? Hey boss, we got a couple of do-gooders scurrying in from the west. What, here? You gotta be joking. Alright boys, let's go and say hello. The sharks are going to be well fed tonight. So Dagda would just lead the charge. Something I notice with the map here is that there's this little gap here that you can cross if you decide to go through this path. I don't think that was in vanilla, is it? Like, is there not... I feel like there's not a passage here in the vanilla game. Like, you'd have to go around through here, or just take this path if you wanted to go forward. I could be misremembering, though. Oh, there wasn't one? Okay, yeah. That's good, yeah. This guy's holding a torch, so we can try to capture him, I guess. No big deal if we don't, though. So we can just mow through these guys with the Axe Brothers. And eventually we're gonna get Leaf over to have his talk with... Yeah, okay, perfect. Abel, I believe this talk is in the vanilla game, but we'll just read it anyways. The pirates seem to have greater numbers. Can we make it through this, Commander? Numbers on everything. We keep our heads about us, we'll make it through just fine. Of course, Commander. Still, would you happen to know anything useful about this Lithus thug? Ha, Thug is too generous for Lithus. He's small time, ain't even worth killing. When we get our hands on him, keep him alive and don't let him go after the fighting's done. We'll bring him back to Iz and see if he gets justice for his crimes. Yeah, you know, some people might have missed that, you know, hint hint, nudge nudge, don't kill Lithus. You really do not want to go through Manster without Lithus. It's not fun. Not that a new player would know the Manster's coming, but hopefully that would be enough of a hint to them to you know, think twice before just slaughtering Lithus, just because he's the boss. When I was playing... Oh my god, Dagda, please hit something. Well, okay, you know, it doesn't matter if someone dies, because again, I have a save from, like, Chapter 3. So we're just kind of rushing through this. It doesn't matter. Well, thankfully, Ronan is amazing. He'll just dodge everything, right? Dagda, on the other hand, I don't know. You know, I was playing through this, and I actually got Dagda killed in Chapter 3. Because he keeps activating a cost. And a mage got a crit on him. Speaking of dying, be careful, Marty. Yeah, I managed to get Dagda killed in Chapter 3. It was, you know, a little embarrassing, but it's fine. Alright. You can't counterattack me, so... There you go, Marty. You got him. He get any increases to his stats that have nothing in them. That's our Marty. Absolutely no skill and speed whatsoever. Ooh, he's so close, Ronan. You'll get him next time. Well, not really, because Dagda would probably kill this guy. Good thing he did, otherwise Marty would be dead. Alright, Tanya can go over here, along with Leaf. Let's go over here and get... torch! Oh! We still get a torch and we can move again. Nice. Alright. So far, so good. This does seem to be a chapter with very minor changes, but that's fine, you know, just making this little gap here really helps if you just, you know, don't feel like going down the bottom path but still want to get a torch or two. to pick up. Because I know those forts in the middle path also have torches. Ow. No. He hits him hard, he hits him even harder. Playing very fast and loose, but that's fine. There we go. Finis. Poor Finn. He's trying. Everyone's half dead, but it's fine. Yeah, see, nothing. Just try dismounting you, I guess. I think he might move a bit faster if he's mounted on like the sand. She's getting really lucky with these. Move forward and reveal a whole lot. Oh, we can see the Myrmidons and the other promoted warrior over here. Let's hand axe this guy. There we go. Keep Warren safe over there. He's still a low in HP. So is Marty, actually. Marty can help out because these guys can't counterattack. Oh, well, they can definitely kill you now. Right? Yeah. Look, if he misses the 99... Okay, he didn't. Yeah, poor Finn gets it off to a really slow start during this chapter, but he can be pretty useful especially if you want to capture Shiva. And Abel is, of course, amazing as always. Let's just fire sword this guy, I guess. I suppose, but I don't really like getting too many. I don't really want to pack too many swords for. Oh, right, it is Munster. Isn't that the new translation? I keep calling it Manster. But the new translation probably is Munster, right? I'm gonna have to get used to all these new translations. Torch received. There we go. So you can get 2 torches from those forts over there. I don't think the 3rd fort has anything. I can double check. Yeah. I get it. Too used to fan translations. Like, when it comes to genealogy character, Like, first of all, I don't really keep up too much with the upgrade translations. I'll probably just wait until, like, the remakes come out. But, like, it's very hard to keep up with the update. But, like, yeah. Basically, the thing is, like, I keep mixing up some of the characters' names. Like, you know, especially the ones that are, like, radically different. Like, Fury in FE4. She's Aranis now, but I can't. I keep calling her Fury because it's like, oh, she's Fury to me. Who's Aranis? I don't know who that is. That's not a Fire Emblem character. Also, they're the characters that's named, I swear they changed like 1,200 times. Like Ulster and... Ulster, he's some... I don't know what the heck his name is now. It might still be Ulster now. Or maybe there's a location name in FE, in Yojo now. It's confusing. But that's okay, we can seize now and just see this dialogue here. Pirates seem to escape, but never mind that. Is the cleric safe? Ahem, I found her, sire. Thank you, kind folk. I owe you my... is that? I beg your pardon, milady. Battle is dirty business, and if I have some grime or blood on my face... Have you forgotten me already, Lord Leaf? It's me, Seifi. We met in Tara. Seifi, you say? I knew a young woman at the monastery in Tara by that name. I only had the honor of seeing you 2 or 3 times, my lord. I suppose I wasn't as memorable as I thought. Still, you left an impression on me all the same. When you departed the city, it was I who wiped Lady Lenonen's face of tears. Oh, now I can place you. Your father was a priest, and you were rather close with Lenonen, were you not? Lenonen it should be. As close as a woman of common birth can be, I suppose. The Duke of Tara was Lady Lenonen's father, and I am more her servant than peer. That aside, how did you come to be here? Has something happened to Lenonen? You mean to say you don't know what's happened to Tara since you left? Let me start from the beginning. After the Duke passed away, the Empire installed their own governor. The man proved to be a walking pox, inflicting tragedy after tragedy upon us. Just this year, they even began child hunts in Tara. Child hunts? That proves to be the breaking point. The people of Tara revolted, installing Lady Lenonen as rightful Duchess. They hired any sellsword who could stand upright, and then sent offerings of gold and gemstones to the Empire's leading noblemen. It was an admirable effort, but King Bloom did not forgive such a slight, then summoned the Imperial army to besiege Tara. I think because there's a location called Ulster now, so like it'd be kind of weird if there was both a place and a person called Ulster, I suppose. So maybe that's what they're going for. I don't know. The sellswords proved craven and fled, but now only a handful of militiamen stand between the Empire and our city. And then there's also Lachesis, but that's just because of the Japanese L&R thing. Because she was called, like, Lachesis in Awakening or something. Lady Lenonen bade me leave and to seek out any who would fight in Tara's defense. Are things truly that dire? The Duke sheltered me for half a decade before the Empire learned of it and had him executed. Now the day goes by where I don't think of his generosity. You're seeking folk to aid Tara? Look no more. I pledge to deliver Tara from this evil. Let's be off, Seifi. You would be most welcome in Tara, Lord Leaf. Thank you. Look, don't keep me in suspense. What are you gonna do with me? That's up to the villagers of Iz. We're taking you back there to answer for your crimes. We both know what'll happen. You handing me over to them is as good as killing me yourself. Seifi, come on, we had a deal. I said I'd go to Tara with you. Lord Leaf, Lifis is not an evil man. He's committed many foul acts as a pirate, yes, but he seemed generally repentant when we spoke earlier. Give him a chance to redeem himself in the eyes of the gods. Yeah, what she said. Alright, if Seifi believes in you, I can give you a chance for the time being. Ha! I've cheated death once again! I'm just gonna wait for the right opening, then I'll book it! God, come to think of it, if that boy's really the missing Leon Star here, the Empire would pay mighty well to hear of it. it's worth mulling over at least. Either way, I'll be back to have to wait until after Seifi has given in to my many charms. Alright, so now, what we're gonna do... Wow, look at that! We've beaten Chapter 3, oh my god! And now we get to see everyone. Alright, so Seifi is pretty much the same. Her stats are pretty much the same as they were originally. Except there's one difference, but except her HP got a slight boost. She has 16 HP now. She had like 14 before, which is just depressing. Like, come on, I know you're like a young priest or stuff, but like 14 HP? A stiff breeze would kill her. So now, yeah, she has 16 now. In exchange, her Mern staff has 2 less uses now. I don't know if it was... I'm not entirely sure it was worth it. It was 7 in the base Thracia, I believe, right? Oh, Linellen can use it too. I didn't know that. Now we can look at Lithis himself. Lithis is also... Oh, it was always 5? I could have sworn it was like 7 or something. Maybe I think I'm mixing it up with like Warp and like Shadow Dragon. That might be it. Because Shadow Dragon also has a Hermoon. It was like Shadow... I don't know. So it was always 5. Well, I see. Lithis is about the same. His stats are mostly the same as they were in the vanilla game. However, they gave him Adept. So now he can do like 2 damage to the enemy in additional time. Hooray! He could get like 5 additional attacks and probably still fail to kill like anything, but you know... he's trying. Good for him. I'm sure Ronan appreciates his efforts of self-improvement. What do you think, Ronan? You. Hey, you look kind of miffed. How can I help you? If I answered that honestly, there would be a dozen arrows in your head right now. Ah, what's with the aggression, man? What did I do to you? I should be the one asking questions. What haven't you done to me? To us? You've been absolutely nothing but a living plague to my entire village for years now, and you have the gall to play dumb like this? Oh, yeah, I guess I don't know what could have happened to make Lord Leaf even think of giving you another chance. But here's a little warning. If you ever come between me and an enemy target, I won't hesitate to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Got it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I heard the prince calling my name from over there. See ya. Unbelievable. Where does it end with him? Oh, dear. Why is it doing that? That's not good. Why is it doing that? Okay. So let's take a look at his inventory. Yeah, that's pretty much everything I want him to have. Leave his inventory. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, we're back to normal. Nobody panic. I think we're dropping frames for a tiny bit now. It seems to have fixed itself. Good. Okay, so. That's end. And just to make sure they don't have like any other conversations. Nope, doesn't look like it. Everything all good? Yeah, we're all good. Okay. So let's seize the throne. It was a hard-fought victory, but we've taken control of Kerberos' gate. nicely done. I'm impressed. Shoot, I already saw this, actually. We already saw this in the last stream. So we can just skip this. I was just showing off the Ronin and... Oh, wait, I forgot these two are here. Oh, I just showed them off earlier. It's just we just have a couple of things. Like Leaf has a chest key and 2 swords, and Livus has like 1 sword, a scroll, and key. Oh, I don't have one of the scrolls with me, but that's fine. We don't need this. We don't need like the other scroll. Oh my god, why is it doing that again? Okay, it's weird. It'll like drop a frame for like a little bit and then it'll get back to normal. Now in Raedric's clutches, Leaf was detained and taken to Munster by Imperial soldiers. Once Castle Munster had been Leonstar's vassal and trusted ally. Now it was governed by the conquerors of North Thracia, House Frege, who had been installed as rulers by the Grand Vale Empire. Raedric himself had once been the general of the kingdom of Connacht, but colluded with the Empire during the war. For that service, he was made Baron of Munster. While still subordinate to Bloom, head of House Frege, Raedric was entrusted with the day-to-day management of Munster. Leaf would now see firsthand what kinds of sordid affairs the man was up to. Yeah, I think we missed the Balder scroll, but like, whatever, right? I'm pretty sure Marty had it. I can just double check that real quick. Aha! Yeah, I'm not really sure why it's doing this. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not sure why. It'll just be fine for like a second, then it'll just drop frames again, then it'll be fine for a second, and I don't know. Just wanna, hopefully things will get better, I guess. It's really annoying, honestly. Ahaha, without a doubt. Ahaha, without a doubt, this feat will